problem. Okay, cool. So now, guys, let me first of all bring you on a stage. Like SAP is not a big thing to be learned or doing the things. So now, guys, for understanding that, we need to come with the base. Might be you know about this thing, or might be you don't know. Did you know this word? What is this SAP AG? We call it as. Have you ever heard this word SAP AG?
No.
Cool. So, okay. So if I write something which you are aware from your intermediate or from your graduation, now everyone can speak on this, I guess. Do you know what is Oracle Corporation? Guys,
Yeah, it's a database.
okay, good. Next, it's only a database. Okay. So let me write something which you are aware from your childhood. Okay. What is this? Not corporate.
Microsoft.
So do you know what is Microsoft? What
Microsoft is a company which
exactly? Who has said that, Rohit or Subhash?
Subhash. Subhash.
So you said me कि भाई Microsoft is a company. Yes, that is true. And Microsoft has their own products, right? Products like your operating system or Office or something like that. So guys, there is a meaning I have written in one line among that because I just want to tell you guys only कि भाई what SAP Age is. Like Microsoft is there, like Oracle is there, SAP Age is also one of the company, guys. It's not a software name or it's not a anything which we are thinking about. It's a company name. So as for your Microsoft, you will have like this Windows and all stuff like this. SAP has its own products name. So SAP has kept its product name itself as SAP ECC ESP7 S for HANA and all stuff. So basically, SAP AG is the company name, as the Oracle is the company and Microsoft is the company. So SAP stands for Software Application Products in Data Processing. And AG, what you're seeing over there, guys, is that is the limitation of that company. Now in India, we have a limited tag, right? That means private limited or government limited or
Yeah.
something like that. So that is a
Yes.
limitation tag for that SAP. Understand? So there is a limitation tag for that SAP, and that AG, what you are saying, that's a German name, guys. We cannot pronounce it. That's the reason we call it as AG. Okay. So basically, what the purpose of this all company, if I want to conclude, now everyone have their own company now. These all companies are there. What they gives you guys? What is the purpose of these all companies? Can you just tell me in one word?
They want to develop their own products in the market.
Yes. Can I conclude like this?
Software. Yes.
Can I?
Yes. Yes.
That means the aim of every company seem that means they want to build some software application they need to purchase into the market through which the business can be run on that or people may easily run the business. Now, if I ask you why I required a software, why I required a software?
Mention a single database and do the work easy.
Sure. Apart from that, basically we use the software for our business, right?
Yes.
To run a business, we use the software, isn't it? Now,
Yes.
my point is very straightforward over here. That means SAP, AG, or Oracle, or Microsoft, or you maybe have hundreds of company, or you not maybe you're having 100 plus companies. It means the main agenda of these all companies are one only to give a software application to the market through which one can run a business on that. And if guys, if anyone can run a business on that software, we term that software to be as a what? ERP software. What we call it as
Yeah. Software enterprise.
ERP.
ERP. So now basically guys, what SAP AG software we have, we call that SAP AG to be as ERP software, Enterprise Resource Planning. Now I'm going to explain you what is this enterprise resource planning. But till here, let me frame it out what I have written over there. I just write first I have written like company's name as you have seen like SAP AG, Oracle, Microsoft, XYZ. So I've said you these all companies are motive one only to give a software application. And if we run software app, we require software application to run any kind of business what you are having in your uh, this thing. And then I said like if a software can run a business, we term that software to be as ERP software. And the company who develops such kind of application guys, we call that companies to be as ERP developing company. So basically what these companies are ERP developing company. Apart from that, they have their own products. So that's a different scale out. So you understand what was the mean I have told you over there?
Yes.
Good. So now I just move one step forward now. Shall I?
Yes.
Yes. So now guys, as I was speaking about ERP. Now let me just take it. What is this ERP? ERP application, ERP software, ERP applications also you can say. So ERP stands for Enterprise Resource and Planning. Now guys, for explaining this particular thing, I have to take one small example. So for that, I'm taking an example of supermarket. What I'm taking? Okay.
Supermarket.
So I guess you have gone to supermarket where you purchase any kind of supermarket or shopping mall or anywhere, man. So guys, at the moment you enter there, what are the modules you will see? I mean to say, what are the departments you see? You just list out them.
Vegetables, fruits,
Arey,
No,
not
so
that department I'm saying.
marketing, finance,
marketing,
HR.
Uh-huh.
accounts. Okay.
You will see first as a HR, that is human resource over there, right?
Yes.
And if at the moment you enter the first counter, what you see is your finance, isn't it?
Yes.
That means the billing counter, what you call and then the peoples may figuring out what are the sales has happened to the market and all. They will figure it out that. And after that, guys, you will see some material. What you're talking about, that uh, vegetables and all stuff, whatever. So you will see that material management. That means material, the warehouse, what you carry. So we can call it as warehouse, but as per the SAP terminology, the module wise, I'm going to decide. I'm going to give you. Okay. So say suppose these are the 4 or 5 modules which you see. Okay, and finance, FI, and for controlling this all, we have one more module called CO. So FI stands for finance, SD stands for sales and distribution, M stands for material management, and C stands for controlling, and H stands for human resource. So guys, I think whatever may be the organization or whatever may be the business they have, I feel these modules will be there in any kind of business, isn't it?
Right.
Any business you take. Now guys, we have lot many softwares. As I told you, we have lot many softwares like I say, Oracle has its own products, Microsoft has its own products. Why we are choosing SAP AG? Okay, so my final agenda is that, but I'm coming with the cycle now. So guys, now for explaining me you in detail now, okay, let me take an example where you can understand it. Now guys, take an example of one showroom. Okay, now supermarket or any example you can take it, but I suggest to go with the one example again. We think that there is Honda showroom, Honda bike showroom or car showroom or whatever it may be. So now this business, whatever they are having Honda showroom, suppose that this is running on any other software apart from your SAP. Okay, that means this is running on non-SAP now. Clear? That means there is one Honda showroom which is running the business and they have these modules which is running on non-SAP. That means SAP is not implemented on that. Clear? Now,
Yes.
this is you. Okay, what you have a requirement. Okay, now think that this is Rohit. Sorry. Now this is Rohit. Now Rohit has a requirement saying that ki bhai, he required a 50 bikes. How much? Rohit has a 50 bikes requirement with him. Now what he will do when he has the requirement, he will go to the showroom. Okay. When it's go to the showroom, guys, when it's go to the showroom, as the requirement is high, what you will do, you will directly go to the manager of that company, isn't it? Manager. And manager cabin will be there and you will walk in over there and suppose this is your manager cabin. Now you just discuss your requirement to him. Okay, this is a manager. Now you go there and you tell him the requirement. Okay, say that I want this many bikes, this blue color, this red color, and this many this colors, and what are the discounts you give me, this all blah 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 things you say. And for discussing this, suppose take it as you have taken 10 minutes. How much? 10 minutes minimum. So Rohit has explained this to manager and manager has taken 10 minutes to understand it. Okay, guys, you are in the sync.
Yes.
Yes. So now
Yes.
what this manager do is he call his finance person. He will call his finance person and he will ask like, do we have this much finance sheet and I want these things to be designed. And then this manager, once he got a call from the finance ki bhai, yes, these things can be ready and this much discounts we can give and this much things we can do. So say suppose this has taken you for 5 minutes. How much? This discussion between the manager and your finance person has taken 5 minutes. Okay, I will just write the value. Then once it done to the finance person, then the manager will call the salesperson on the call or he will call in the office. Okay, whatever it may be. So and again he will ask the salesperson to sell the sales sheets and all stuff. So then suppose this also has taken 5 minutes. And finally, he called the warehouse manager and say that, "Ki bhai, are these bikes are available in a warehouse? Can we deliver it?" So then this material management person will say, "Yes, I have this thing, blah 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 blah." Whether he say yes or not, that's a different story. But yeah, it's take again 5 minutes to him to ask about that. Then he will say that all the controlling departments to inform this and all stuff. So then this also will take 5 minutes. And guys, again after that, everything is fine. A human resource should be there for making that making that what we call that to bike ready, right? They need to fit that extra fittings and all stuff. So again, this will now suppose till here we don't go because we are just concentrating on the business now. Here the user did not say I want it. Here the user has thrown just a requirement to him and saying that "Ki bhai, I want this requirement and can you provide me with my terms and conditions." Now for gathering information guys, how much time it's taking minimum, you can see over here. That means that means he has to wait totally, isn't it? 30 minutes
Yes, right.
Yes.
just get an information whether they are going to give you the requirement with whether they are going to give you the thing depends on your requirement terms and conditions. So I have taken very small example guys. Now tomorrow you will having a global business where you have lot of things and when you do that business with the peoples, do you think that this much time if they take for the requirement, is it okay for your business? To just get an information or it should be on your fly like when you just click on it everything has to be get to you. Now can you please put off your mics here. Now guys, why it's happening here we need to understand that because it is running on non-SAP business. I mean to say there is no SAP implemented on this business. That's the reason SAP manager has to be called the different modules and he has to ask them whether this requirement can be filled or not and all stuff. So for information, I think no one is in today's era is no one wants to wait. In that case, you're making person to wait for 30 minutes. That is minimum I'm taking. Maximum it can be more. So what is the reason behind this and why SAP is so popular today? Now guys, this example, this you have seen. Okay, I'm not asking your answer now. Next screen, I will ask the answer. So the same requirement you have. Okay, the same requirement you have. Now what you do is this is running on SAP. We don't know whether customer doesn't know whether the things are going on SAP or not. But as we are understanding the subject, guys, we need to do in this way. So this is suppose this is running on SAP and Rohit has walked in. Okay, Rohit. has walked into the Honda showroom. Okay, and at the moment he go there, he talked to the manager. He talked to the manager who's sitting on his desk. Right. And he say all his story to him, like I want this color, this discount and all stuff, and how much discount you can give me and all stuff. Now simply manager will have one GUI kind of thing in his desktop. I think both of people know GUI. Guys, do you know what is GUI?
Graphical user interface.
Yes, graphical user interference. Subhash?
Yes.
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 So he will log into the system with his own user ID and password. And at the moment he go there, guys, there is one screen which we call as VA01 or MM01 something transaction is there, where it's going to put your requirement. That means you required how many bytes? He required 50 bytes. He required 50 bytes and said this color, this color, this is variation, this is the model. So at the moment he say go over here, at the moment after clicking these all things, if you say go over here, guys, in no time, that means whatever the time you have taken to explain him, suppose we just take that time also. So suppose only 10 minutes you have taken to explain him, and at the moment to explain him, he has just say go. At the moment he say go, a printed paper is in front of you. That means at the moment he has listened your requirement, he has just typed something on his laptop and he has given you the print saying that "Ki bhai, these are the things which I can give you, and this is the whole GST and the discounts and all what I'm going to give in. Please check this and let me know." So how much time this person is saving? That means previous to that 20 minutes time is saving, isn't it?
Yes.
Now I have taken very small example, guys. Now if you talk about Coca-Cola business, I like to say like what is Coca-Cola now? Now do you know how their business runs? They run their business on fly. That means click, that's it. On click, everything goes. Now I am one of the. I just want to start one Coca-Cola. I just want to start my distributing. I'm a distributor now. Now distributor want some supply from the Coca-Cola. If he's sending the requirement to Coca-Cola, if he's taking half an hour or 1 hour to just get an coming for me saying that "Ki bhai, okay, this is a thing which I'm going to give you," do you think that the business will go in that way? For information you are taking that much, then when you will deliver me, when I should give to the people, and when I should get a revenue, so that all kind of business strategies and all stuff will be there. So guys, what I mean to say here is now the main concept, how it's happening before, how it's happening. This manager is not going to this all particular thing, and it's going in only to Geo, and it's doing all this work. Because guys, in SAP, this all software, whatever you're seeing, FICO, SD, MM, CO, HR, these all are integrated with each other. What are there? That means anyone can log into the system and they can see like what is the finance is happening, what is the sales is happening, how the people are working on the system. So that authorization should be have to you. So I guess manager will have that authorizations, right?
Yes.
So in that way, SAP is so strong. The main word over here is, guys, why I've explained this all thing is because of this integration between the modules. SAP is so strong ERP. We don't have this integration in any of the software, whatever ERP you takes. So this integration is only and only in SAP.
SAP.
SAP is a ERP software with integrated. Understand? So that is the main concept which I just want to pull on you. And that's why, guys, now how many modules SAP has in this way, we have 80 plus modules. How many? 80 plus modules. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 80 plus module. You can just imagine like how much big software it is and what are the things you can do with SAP. So for that, this reason only people will go for SAP because of its integrated between the software. I guess you understand it. Did you?
Yes, understood.
Cool. So let me now this is a quiet demonstration what I have given you. Now let me talk about the subject. What are the things we are going to be discuss on this subject and how we are going to be start this thing. Okay. So now basically, guys, we will start our course with. So I'm going to write in point wise, guys. Okay, if you want in detail, then I will forward you the content, so you can just you will get from your code global team. Okay. So the first thing what we're going to be start is that is the architecture. That means R3 and NetWeaver architecture. So we are going to start with this. So then we are going to do the installation of SAP software. What we are going to do? We are going to do installation of SAP software. Okay. And then third, we are going to do what is that? R3 NetWeaver. And then guys, we have something need to be done as a post installation. Okay. And the fourth point, what we are going to be discussed about. Yes. User admin. I guess Rohit know this thing. Isn't it, Rohit?
Yes.
But I'm
User
sure.
admin. So we will be having a T code as SU01,
Uh, but
which we use commonly.
yes,
Yeah.
that is only the upper layer of user creation. That means whatever the peoples have trained you or whatever the peoples have told you to do this, that only you are doing, I guess, right? So there is a lot of things which need
Yes.
to be understand, like what do you mean by user admin and what are the things will be there in user admin. Because guys, SAP is going to charge upon the users. So that
Okay.
is the thing over there. So fourth topic and the fifth topic what we have is, guys, client admin. Guys, you just put your mic off. If it's needed, then you'll put it on. Otherwise, I'm getting a lot of disturbance. So then we are going to look into the transport management system and administration of that transport management. Guys, I'm not writing the sub points of that because I'm going to forward you the course content. So with that, you will be getting the sub points as well. So then the next, I'm going to go with the patches and add-ons. So what are the patches we need to be given and what are the add-ons we need to be given and all stuff. So then I hope you know about patches and add-ons. You basically do on your operating system as well. Right, as you're working for 6 years and 1.2 years and experience of system admin, you guys know what you mean by patches and add-ons.
Yes, we know.
In SAP also
Yes.
we have that thing. So that is different case, but the purpose is one only. So then, oh, sorry. After client administration, guys, we are going to discuss about the security. Seventh, eighth, and ninth. So patches and add-ons, and then we are going to look into the CCMS. That is a central monitoring system, central computing monitoring system. So how to monitor SAP system? What are the things need to be checked and all? We have nearly 30 T codes, guys, which need to be taught. That means we are going to be learn in this how to monitor a system with 30 T codes. 25 to 30 T codes are there which we are going to be focused. And the last thing which we are going to be look into is database administration. And here as a base database, we are going to go with the what, guys? Oracle. So this will be the phase one for us. What it will be? Phase one. And in
Phase one.
or basic things of basis you can say. And on phase two, guys, phase two, we are going to concentrate here totally on HANA administration. Okay, what do you mean by S for HANA and S for HANA? What do you say? S for HANA administration. So, guys, total concluding these all things, I required your 40 to 45 hours. That means duration is about 40 to 45 days. That is maximum. I'm saying it will be done in that if you utilize our Saturdays and Sunday also. If not to the max, it will be get complete in 40 to 40 days. 40 days only, 40 to 45 days. You're understanding, guys, what I'm saying here? And in HANA, guys, we are
Yes.
going to specifically work on HANA for not 1 day or 2 days. We are going to invest 15 days on this. Rest of this, whatever these things are there, here we are going to invest 30 hours. That means here 15 hours and here 15 hours, and for this basic things we are going to invest 30 hours if everything goes correct. So actually this is the where we are going to start it, and then we are going to look into the stuff, and then we'll land up to the this thing. Is it okay?
Okay.
Now what I will do is I will just say these people to give you the what do you call this content, so you can just go through that one by one, and if anyone is there in your contest, or your contact where he can understand about SAP basis, just ask him like, is this a sufficient to understand about system, to understand about SAP? Get a knowledge, get an idea from that people. With my knowledge, I can say that Kiba, if you do this thing, there is nothing left out in your SAP, which SAP basis which are left, which we are leaving out. So yes, people might say upgrades and migrations. So we are going to do upgrades and migrations on this guy. That is your HANA administration. We are going to focus on upgrades and migrations also. So how we need to upgrade? What do you mean by upgrade? What do you mean by migrations and all? That I'm going to explain in HANA administration. That's when I've taken 15 days for it. Did you understand, guys, what I'm saying here?
Yeah, Ali.
Yes.
Now,
Ali, one query, please.
yes, I will give you time. I will give you time. So first of all, just tell me, did you understand the stuff what I discussed? That means
Yes, I
from the
understood it.
top, from the company, and why it is so you people are preferring to go with this because of its
Integration of the
integration
modules.
of the modules.
Integration of the modules.
And
Yeah.
did you understand the scope of course what you're going to be learned over here? I mean to say from top
Yes, I
to
understood.
good.
Yes.
Now I'm going to make my voice pause over here. Now, if you have any things which you want to ask me, you can ask me without fear. Carry on.
Yeah, Ali, just one thing, only one question. Because see, I have heard that SAP is a very big course
Hmm,
and it takes much more time in months. So
hmm,
2 months, 3 months, 4 months.
hmm.
So is it the 45 days is okay? Quite a good time for us to complete the course?
Yes. Now, thing is that there is no limit of you learning in SAP basis. Okay. But
Okay.
all the things you cannot learn in the short, right? That will comes with you when you start working on the system. That comes with the experience and all. So whatever it's needed for you at this stage and for your coming stage, that I'm going to speak over there and that we will learn. After that, we'll make you so perfect that even tomorrow, whatever will be the situation you got, you can do the work and you can survive over there.
Okay. So
Understand?
you will be giving the live examples and live scenarios.
Everything will be live only. There is no die over there.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay. Okay.
when the
Sure.
moment I start the work, you have to think that you're working on a real system only. That doubt should not
Okay.
come like, will this will be different in real time or will this will be different in our context in the real time? I am 101% confidence and sure and whatever you say, whatever you work over here, that will be same in your real time. I'm going to now. Rohit is the experienced candidate over here as an user creation. Like so, at the moment we start our classes in user administration, once I complete, I'm going to ask Rohit. Rohit, is this the thing? What do you do? Then uh, you can just get a confidence answer from Rohit saying that, ki bhai, yes, this what I do. The only thing is here you have some formalities and all. Here you don't have. Rohit, the quiet disturbance is from your side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, Subhash.
Yeah, Ali.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the
Okay, this is the only.
sorry.
So actually, this was the doubt which I have got in my mind that is a sufficient time duration for completing the course is a vast course, which and
Whatever.
yeah, this is the only query.
Now, what I want from you guys is a question over there. I want to do code, sir, but what are the things you are expecting from us, and do we have any prerequisites for it? Isn't it? Now you might be asking,
Yes.
saying, I was just thinking, but no one has asked. But let me explain you, guys. I don't require your past experience, whatever you do, whatever you don't do. I don't require that. I want two things in a person. If he wants to learn basis, the first thing is patience. Note it down. I'm telling patience. Now you will understand what you mean by patience and my second and third day of class. So patience, and the second thing is I want you guys to think out of the box. That means if I say you one step, you should think like why I have to do this. Can I not do with this process or this one or this one? If you think in that way, that is actually a technical brain, what we call. So everyone cannot learn SAP basis, and everyone cannot learn technical things, and everyone cannot learn functional things as well. So there may be a quite difference between the people understanding and all that. Doesn't they choose a technical field, isn't it? So
Yeah.
behave in that way. Okay.
Okay.
So I want these two things. That means practicing long hours sitting in the front of system and doing the practice. And second thing is lot of patience on you. If you have these two things,
Okay.
I can promise you, like you will be seeing you in different stage once you complete your course.
Okay.
And whatever you need from me, you can ask me. So we are going to give you. We are going to create one WhatsApp group with your core team of this global. So
Okay.
we will be in touch with that.
Okay. Ali, just one more question. Final last question.
No, you can ask me the questions. Did I'm saying you to ask only one?
No, no, no. See, another thing, I think with till what I have browsed, I have seen that there is no any coding in SAP basis. Is it right, or we need to go for any coding?
Chalo, if you
Because I have no idea about the coding language, please.
now if you
You
have
have not anywhere, but
if you have asked me that question, let me explain you in a detail.
yeah,
So
please.
from now onwards, that question will not be there in your mind itself. Okay.
Okay,
Now, guys, this is what your SAP software is. SAP Age.
software AG.
Okay. So here you will have two way to go in SAP or any software you call. The first one will be technical. Okay.
Okay.
And the second one will be okay.
Yeah.
So as you have, oh my God. Okay. So again, if you
Yeah.
talk about technical guys, you are having two modules over there that we call as basis and above. How many modules? Two modules.
True.
So good. My drawing is also good. In non-technical, you will have all the finance related thing. Like that means whatever the other modules you have, SD, MM, PP, HR, FI, PO, and blah blah. Okay.
Yes.
So now let me first speak about this non-technical. Guys, non-technical in the sense which they don't involve in the servers, programmings and all. They worked on only on application. Okay. So now for learning SD, for doing SD or MM or PP and all, guys, you should be having some domain experience with that. That means now, for example, you want to become a HR in SAP. What do you want to become? You want to become an HR in SAP. So guys,
Sure.
your MBA should be from HR backgrounding, or your domain should speak about some knowledge about HR over there. Now if you take about SD, your MBA from your MBA should be from finance, and your resume or your gap or your this what do you call domain should speak about the sales on there. That means how to create a sales sheets and all stuff should be there on your CV or the resume. If you know this thing, then only you can learn about non-technical. Now as me and as you, as a normal graduate who understand about the servers and all stuff, they cannot go and they cannot learn this thing because they need to understand the business, so they should be having a fair idea about credit and debit and all stuff. Normally we don't understand about credit and debit itself, if I'm not wrong, isn't it?
Yes, right.
We'll get confused, like, because we call that credit and debit to be in different way. When you go for banks people call in a different way. That is the opposite.
Right.
We call it credit, they
Yes,
call it debit. We call debit, they call credit. So
credit.
by difference itself, we are not able to understand and how we are going to control the business. Normal. So I guess everyone are in that phase only. So for learning this non-technical, guys, you need to be having some understanding about the this thing. Okay. So the next thing is about your technical basis and above. Now, guys, if someone is interested in the programming, if he know, if he know, if you know about the C, C++, and Java, what C++, and Java, then that person can do a bapper. That means he can write a programming in SAP with the help of this C, C++, and Java. Do you guys know programming?
No.
I also don't know. I can understand it, but I cannot write it. So we are not fit. We are not fit in technical also, isn't it? We are not fit in technical, and as well as we are not fit in ABAP as well. The
Okay.
only thing what is left out here is,
Basis.
if you cannot do this, then you are out of the SAP now. Now,
No.
I'm just saying. So now, and I said you, ki bhai, I don't require anything from you to understand about basis. I require a normal understanding about the system. As you guys are already working as a system admin, that is more than enough for me. But I require two things. What I mentioned, two things. That is, one is patience, and second thing is willingness of practice
Practice.
and thinking out of the box. If you can do this thing, two things, that doesn't mean you will be not learning the subject. You will learn the subject, but you will not be a good basis consultant. So that's that value you. So now, guys, this is the thing which I have discussed, and I just want you guys to do some googling and all stuff and get some idea and all stuff and make decision perfectly. So when we started classes from tomorrow or day before tomorrow or whatever these people says me, so from that time there is no choice of you looking back and saying that, Ki, bhai, I did not done this, I did not done this. There's no chance of it. Okay.
Okay, Ali. Okay, Ali, sure.
So you just make that, rest of things will take it. Okay.
Okay, done.
Good. Chalo guys. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you, Ali.
Bye bye.
Have a great day.
Thank you.